Morning. It's June 9th, and I just wanted to do an update on our container cucumbers. These things are they're growing me out of room. I've run out of stakes. This is in an Omaha steaks cooler I found at the curb, and I have had to just jerry rig up some steaks. I really didn't think this thing would do well at all, being in a small little container. And it's just well, you can see I'm doing a technique where as the limbs grow long, you lightly wrap the stem, the string. You don't wrap it tight. It's actually tied to the stake. It comes up, and you lightly wrap it around the plant, and it supports that branch. And then I take these little tendrils, I think that's what they're called, and I wrap them up next to the string, and they'll just grab hold of that string like this guy over here, and they'll just reach for the sky. And you can see down in there we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I've already 7. We've already picked 2 off of this, so we've got 9. Off of this one plant here. Here's a nice one hanging off the side here. These things are really doing good. We'll walk over here. Here's another Omaha steaks cooler. It's even smaller than that one. And you can see I've had to add a piece of pipe in the ground behind it and then actually hook wires to my building, and it's still climbing. And we've taken, I think, 3 off of this plant. Let's just get down in there. You can just see them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 on this plant. My wife's going to stop and get some fresh dill. We've got some garlic that I grew. And we're going to go ahead and make some dill pickles. We've got some kosher salt, so we're going to make some kosher dill pickles. Here's one this was a container for our recyclable plastics, and then they switched up and gave us a big trash can, so we use this. When I drilled some holes in the bottom of this container, it's just a little tote, and this thing is, I'm having to tie it up too. All the limbs. I'm even using everything I have in the building. And it doesn't have quite as many cucumbers on it, but they're just now starting to form. We got, let's see, there's one. You can see down in there, there's one, there's one. And we'll go over here and we'll show you the last one, the last plant. And this plant was the first container plant we planted. And I've got a video on how to plant these things in the containers in the playlist. It was the smallest plant. And we're using the fence as a trellis. And you can see here I keep using the tendrils on the plant, and I wrap them around the plant, or the fence, the chain link fence, and I weave these things in and out of the fence. You can see them down there to support the weight of these cucumbers. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we picked 2 or 3 off of this one already. So we are to get a good harvest off of these guys. We're going to make some pickles, and we're going to eat them fresh. And it's easy to grow a cucumber. I've got a video on how to put it in a container. This is about I'd say it's about probably 3 or 4 gallon pot. And I put the soil in there and a little bit of fertilizer, and I buried the bottom of this pot in the ground so it wouldn't get root bound in the pot. It's got huge holes in the bottom of this pot. And when it fills up the area of that pot with the root structure, it can just grow down in the ground. So there you go. You want to grow you a cucumber and you don't have the room, put it in a container and you'll do just fine. Just a little update. Thanks for watching.